Hi everyone, Kieran Brown here, and welcome to another video. Today I'm going to be talking about how to quit sugar in 2025. So what we'll discuss is I'll talk a bit about my personal story, sort of like a before and after, foods to avoid, and the sneaky little tricks that um, big sugar companies use on their packaging, your apprenticeship of hardship, and the mindset trick, which I'm using at the moment, which has helped me to quit sugar. So in January 2023, I realized that I've gotten horribly out of shape. I was over 20% body fat for the first time, and I'd always been kind of a lean guy, and I just let myself go, and I wasn't happy with what I saw in the mirror. So I decided to go on my first ever cut and try and lean down. And every evening after work, I'd always just get these crazy sugar cravings. And once they came on, like it was all I thought about, and I just had to have sugar. I couldn't think about anything else. And I literally my house and walked like 10 minutes up the road to this exact shop. And I each time I bought a caramel Kit Kat Chunky, and I did this every evening. I would just get the same craving and just walk to the shop. And it was for this reason that I never actually had like packets of these Kit Kat Chunkies in my house. So I could have easily bought like the big packs of like four or six or 10 and save doing this trip like every evening. But I purposely didn't have it because I wanted to add the friction for having the sugar, and it would also ensure that I only ever had one at a time, instead of eating like two or three at a time. And I'll say a quick disclaimer that to achieve any kind of body transformation, whether you're cutting or bulking, it doesn't require you to quit sugar. Like you can achieve your dream physique whilst having sugar. But I'm guessing as you've clicked on this video, you're interested in trying to cut down or quit how much sugar you have, and you're aware of the negative effects it can have on your health. So, what foods to avoid? And on the packaging of particularly like processed foods, you might not see specifically it's a sugar, but there are so many different names now for sugar, and this is something I only learnt about recently. And I've got a list of over 30 here. So if you see any of these names in the little small print in the ingredients list, then you know like it's sugar. And some of them you probably might be surprised by. I certainly know I was. Like fruit juice concentrate, for example. Like it's just pure sugar, and so this is something to definitely look out for. And if you're eating any kind of processed foods, which is the way I see it, is any foods that have more than like a few ingredients, then it's highly likely, especially if it's sweet, that it's got one of these in it. So best to just stick to whole foods or maximum like two ingredient foods. So sugar, like any addiction, which is I would say I had a sugar addiction, still probably do, um, but it's not going to be easy. And when you have an addiction, um, I didn't deserve for it to be easy, because I've consumed sugar for so long, and you almost need a buy-in. So like you have to put in a lot of upfront effort before you can see a result. And once I went on the carnivore diet, I wasn't specifically looking to quit sugar. It was just, it wasn't included on the diet which I'm doing. And For the first like week or two, I was still getting the cravings for chocolate in particular. But after 2 or 3 weeks of no sugar, it started to become easier, and I literally don't really have cravings for it anymore. And this is like the apprenticeship of hardship, is this first like 2 or 3 weeks where you have to go through like the ups and the downs of the cravings. And you can see on the diagram there on the right, I think it's quite a nice illustration of the point I'm trying to make. So, you can take the easy decision and go down the slide and um, continue to eat sugar, and you get that instant hit of dopamine. But then afterwards, it's much harder to climb back out of it. Whereas if you make the hard decision to quit the sugar, then eventually your life will be a lot easier. And this is like the mindset trick which I've used to make it a super easy transition. As of this point, I've gone about 50 days, I think, without sugar. And that's because I now see it as a drug. And that's because it's like a substance that we don't need to survive. And in fact, it's better off if we don't have it, but it's highly addictive, just like cocaine or like heroin. Um, that's like, it may seem like an extreme comparison, but by seeing it this way, it's made it so much easier, right? It's um, Christmas time at the moment, well, sort of like early mid-December, and one thing I used to get all the time was an advent calendar. If you don't know what an advent calendar is, it's just like a calendar with like little chocolates in, and you just eat one each day from the 1st of December to 24th. And literally now I just see it as like it's just a little drug every day which you're taking, and you probably get cravings for it as well, and you'll want to eat more. It'd be difficult to stop just by having one. And now I understand that the sugar, it's a craving, it's not hunger. If you don't if I didn't have that caramel Kit Kat Chunky last year, like, would I have died? Would I have gone hungry? Like, no, I'd finished my meals for the day. It's purely a craving. Just like if you're doing like drugs on a night out, like, you're not going to die if you don't do it, but your body is just craving it so much. So, in summary, this is the sort of the little line that I say to myself, and it's helped me to really um, quite easily like quit sugar in the last 50 days. I'm not gonna sit here and say I'm never gonna have sugar again, because that's just not the case. But I hope this continues as long as it can, really. So when you're about to say sugar, say to yourself, "This is a drug, and it will make me more hungry." It's If you're okay with the consequences, then like no problem at all. Like, as I said, I'm gonna have sugar at some point in my life, but I'm just gonna try and keep this going as long as possible. And I'm feeling great at the moment, and it's helping me to get to where I want to go. So, if you want help with your own body transformation, I do one-to-one coaching. I help you out with diet, training, everything you need. And the first link is in the description. Feel free to click it. If not, no worries at all. And that's everything for today. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you tomorrow.